Good day, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the channel. So, I know we fell a little bit behind on schedule with me not being well enough to stream last Wednesday and Sunday. So we are doing one today to try and catch up a little bit. So before we get started, I'm not streaming on Sunday this weekend. I've got a lot of family stuff going off, and it's also going to be my 39th birthday, so I'm going to spend the day with the family. So after that, we're back to normal, going back to Wednesdays and Sundays. I'm going to possibly try and slip one in every other Friday to try and catch up with the ones we've lost. And I'm hoping to get this season done by the end of beginning of September. So we fell behind a bit to actually do that. If I have a look at the standings here, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 races to do. So 8 streams. So that's going to be, let's see, today, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. So 2 weeks. Hopefully we'll have this season done. And then the next season we will be changing the settings. Welcome, Dodge. How are you? So yeah, we'll be changing the settings for the season 2 to turn in all the assist off to make it slightly harder. However, as for the AI level, may drop slightly as my entering the pit is very slow without the assist because of maintaining speed. So that's the plan going forward with the Formula 1 second season. So let's crack on here. So we are going to be at Singapore here for race 16. We came 6th in the last race due to a penalty what, a 5-second penalty for a collision during the safety car lap, and then we had another 5-second penalty for not spending the 5-second penalty, so we had a 10-second penalty overall, dropping it into 6th place, but we did get some points. So let's go and crack on here. So we're going to choose the autocross, as I cannot drift with this setup because there's no handbrake for me to really drift with. I have tried it just braking, it doesn't work very well. Okay, so let's see what we've got to do here for this hot lap. Navigate through some carefully placed cones as quickly as possible. In the agility challenges, take care to avoid hitting or missing the cones. However, these will occur time penalties, so it won't end it, but I will get a time penalty. So, we've got a target time to get to the end of 2 minute 25 for bronze, 2 minute 5 for silver, and 1 minute 45 for gold. I'm assuming we only get one crack at this. Okay, here we go. Did not do well handling this. I missed that one. Eesh. Couldn't see the corner. I really hate these cars. They're not easy to control. Well, 149. So we got silver, which ain't bad. Saying that we had some bad situations. I'll tell you that. So 145. We did it in 149. We hit 2 gates and we missed 1. I didn't know we hit any. I knew we missed 1. So that was 20-second penalty, so for 129. So we wouldn't have done it anyway. We would have been a few seconds off. That's not bad. Okay, so let's go over to the race weekend. Here at Singapore, race 16 of 23.
Okay, I need your attention. The tech regulations are changing. There's a risk some of our hard work will be undone, so we need to mitigate it. As soon as you can, I want you to look at the developments we have and tell us what areas you want to invest in protecting.
I've tried these cars to They are heavier than my mom. Oh wow! I mean, they are heavy vehicles, but the biggest problem I have, I'll show you this will actually help you as well. I can't do it from here. Let me go to the workstation, see if it'll let me do it here. If you go to your control settings on your steering wheel, and now then, which one is it? On here, and if you go to here, and if you change this to possibly 360 degrees, the dead point of the rotation of the wheel becomes a lot shorter, so you will full lock a lot earlier. 720 is default, but if you were to change that to a 360, so just one complete turn for a full lock, you will rotate the car a little bit quicker. But I'm not worried too much about the supercars, so it stayed as default. I have tried changing that to a 180, and it is so sensitive, it's not good. But yeah, that's a way of making things better for the supercars if you are interested in that. Change that rotation to 360 degrees, and that will help. Okay, so the regulations are changing and some of our parts might be affected. We've also got 2 parts failed. Okay. So we're mid-table on the construction development there. Okay, it hasn't told me anything specific just yet about the changes being done. Okay, these got explanation marks. So regulation changes in 11 weeks. So these changes are not going to affect this season. They will affect next season. And so, right. What's one button? Okay, let's go to practice session 1 and see how we're doing handle here at Singapore. Okay, so we have the race strategy is normal, fuel management and tyre management. So
they told you about the new parts that have come in from the factory, right? Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
No, you didn't tell me, but I know anyway. Okay, so let's start off with the tyre management here. Drive a lap without leaving the track. Keep all tyres below target temperature for the entire lap. And stay within the racing line of 2 meters, which is always a problem for me. So let's get out there and see how we do and get used to racing at Singapore.
This test is all about tyre management. Try to control the slip through each corner and take extra care putting the power down at the apex.
Jesus. Definitely need to stay within the racing line there. Tyre management's not looking good. that quarter one comes quick. There's a lot of blind corners on here. I'm not doing it this lap. Not sure how you're supposed to get around that in 6 years, but we'll hit the water. Well, I am not doing very well here. Last chance. Time management is a lot better, but time is still bad. Hardly breaking off. Well, so far I cannot see us winning this Grand Prix. Any idea where the pit lane is? Let me have a look at my map.
We didn't really get the data we needed on that run.
pit
You
lane
might want to give
massive.
it another go.
Wait, it pulled me off the pit. Oh, what? Wait, let me pit. Oh my god. Seriously. Well, we got disqualified for blocking the pit lane apparently. It did not let me in the pit. Wow.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Russell, Hamilton, and Max Verstappen. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
Okay, George Russell putting in the fastest time on the slower compound tyre by half a second. Wow. No, it's not bad up there in the top four. So we're gonna struggle here. I think this is gonna be a race where we're just gonna try and look at finishing the race rather than winning the race, sort of thing. Gonna be difficult. So let's go over to practice 2. We're gonna do the fuel management here, and then possibly go back to the tyre management as well. We need to sort that pit out as well. Can't afford to be doing that in the race.
In this programme, we want you to focus on your fuel saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can whilst keeping under the minimum lap time.
That corner again. Oh dear, messed up there. Our fuel management was good, but timing is way off. again. We almost had it though. I'm sure we turned that lining off before. I don't know why it's come back on. Turn it back off again if I can remember how I did it. I'm gonna pit in right now. Anyway. Oh, that was on the pit corner as well. Yeah, I always forget there. Tend to accelerate and get it a sharp bend. I know the pits are on there somewhere. Look it. Oh. Like on this corner.
Okay, we haven't hit our program targets. Come in and take a look at the data, and if we have time, we'll rerun the program.
Okay, we're in the pit this time. While we're in here, I'll see if I can find these. Definitely turn that previous lap tire thing off. Covers too much of the track to see where the corner is. Alright, okay. Settings. On screen display. Heat map display off.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
That should be fine. Alright, let's skip the repair time. Okay, so okay, we did 2 of the 5. Right, let's run the tyre management here. Try and get something. Yeah, remember not to accelerate as much. Still 3 seconds behind on the time though. Probably the best lap I've put together. That corner's slow. No, you can run. crash straight up to was doing well that lap as well. Up until that point.
Okay, that's the test over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed. We're going to have to run it again.
Well, we had one really good lap at the end there, but that one corner cost me again. And if we can master that one corner, we could actually do it. I think we did do a lap without leaving the track, so let's have a look. Yeah, we did. Okay, so it's not too bad. Right, it's just a lap time's just the problem. We can maintain the fuel, we can maintain the tyre. It's just the actual lap time itself. I'll give this one more run and then we will go on to practice 3 and see how we can do with the race strategy. Come around. Oh, I didn't come around. Please. That one corner. I thought we had it. Our lap time was so good as well. Up to that point. Okay. That's shocking. bit of a wheel lock up there. There we go. Go around that corner. What happened here? My steering wheel locked up. That's not good. I have no idea what happened there. My steering wheel locked up. I might need to check the actual car performance parts on the engine as well before going into P3. It's X6 gear, there's no way. I've lost some steering. Let's be going left. Oh, come on. No. Almost hit the wall there. Every time I brake, my wheels are locking up. I think I know what I might need to do. I think I might be able to fix this problem.
We didn't really get the data we needed on that run. You might want to give it another go.
Okay. I'm going to change the amount of downforce on the vehicle and increase it. See if that helps with the wheels locking up when braking. So, over to car setup. Okay, it's on preset 2, which is the one I normally would use.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
That's interesting. I'm going to change that anyway. Okay. Let's give this a quick test out. It might increase the wear on the tyre though. I lost my footing a bit there. Well, it certainly helped around that corner. man. Oh no. Almost had that. Oh dear. That front wing damage is bad. Let's stay in here.
Okay, we haven't hit our program targets. Come in and take a look at the data, and if we have time, we'll rerun the program.
Okay, that was better. Let's have a look to see where we're losing time. I know there's one bend which we struggle on every single time. Went around it twice pretty well, but third time not so much. Where's the lap time? So 145.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
151. Oh, we're so far behind. We're nearly 6 seconds. Sector 1 don't look too bad. Sector 2 though, we're losing 3 seconds. Or 4 seconds even. It is a problem, Sector 2. It's the biggest problem we've got. And that's all down to that one corner. Okay. Right, let's accelerate time here and end this session. So we've got P3 to do, which will be a racing strategy. So 5 consistent laps. It's going to be interesting because I'm struggling to put 3 laps together, never mind 5. To do it within a racing time, it's going to be difficult. So we'll be a second now. Okay.
And with the cars now over the line, let's see our top 3 again. Leclerc, Verstappen and Sergio Perez. What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
The Norris is just over a second slower but had the medium time instead of soft. So he could be up there in the top 5. But we're struggling massively here. So final practice session. So just check my car setup. That's fine. Oh, I forgot to check my I did it. Right, okay. Should be fine then for this race. Need to change the engine store unit after this race, go back to that one. I might need to get a new one. It's gonna be a problem. Okay. So let's go over to the race strategy. Drive a lap without leaving a track. Complete a lap while conserving fuel. And stay within the racing line. Okay. Here he goes.
Okay, give us some good, consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into a race strategy.
Not brilliant, but got around it. Much better than that corner. don't think I could have took that corner any better. Oh dear. We're doing well up until that little collision on the sidewall. That's not good. Bit of a skid there. Welcome viewers. Hi there, display name Angela. Welcome to the channel. How are you guys? Wheels locked up. Okay, last lap of the program. I'm struggling to steer left again. Could be due to the front wing damage or still debris on the tyres. Something about that corner that makes this vehicle heavy.
Well, program over, but that wasn't much help to us, I'm afraid. We need to run it again.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to run it again. Come on. Oh wow, he just collided. Russell, what are you doing? On the on, thank you. I'm not sure what George Russell was thinking there. That's a sharp, slow corner. He can right into my back end. Took him out of the session. So he may have problems with qualifying. He definitely will. Okay, in the pit we go. Hi there, Ross. I didn't see you pop in. How are you? Just quickly reading through the chat now that I can get time to do so. It's nice to see you guys popping in. Okay, so lap time, how are we doing?
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
151, still not good, 151. .145 to 6 seconds. We're gonna struggle in qualifier. We may be last place in qualifier. I don't think we'll make the top 15. Not unless, you know, somehow, some way we pull off a miracle. May go to the that one as well. So we're going to select it just so hopefully it will. How do we actually do in this session? Okay, so it wasn't too bad, you know. This circuit is a very hard circuit for me to maintain the recommended lap time for anything. So I haven't done bad. So let's accelerate time here and see. Yeah, lap time is bad. So it's 1.5 seconds between me and Sergeant. Russell didn't put any time. He ran into my back end, ended his session. Have a look how Norris is doing. Fastest, well, was the fastest time. He's dropping down here at 1:44.965. A very good time for Norris. If we can run that in qualifying, he'll be fine. I'm surprised to see Alonso there, 1:44.138. Fastest in all 3 sections as well. What have they done to the car? Be able to pull that off. And Lance Stroll's up there as well. See Magnussen and Hulkenberg up there, he's quite surprising as well. Okay, so that concludes practice sessions. So,
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Fernando Alonso, Sainz, and Lando Norris. And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
okay, here we go, heading in for qualifier. Can't remember who my rival was actually. It might be Perez, I'm not sure. I'll see if I can find out. Oh, yeah, it is Sergio Perez. So this will be the first race of this rivalry as well. Okay. Okay, nothing new there. Oh, see what we do that way. Okay, here we go. Qualifying session 1. Top 15 is what we're looking at. But I don't see it happening. Okay, let's have a look at the car setup. Can use both, we can use any of them actually. I'm going to do a lap with this one first and change it to that one, possibly. So we'll start with this. Okay, go to the track. Try and give myself something to work with. Well, That's not a
Okay,
bad
just
time
2
at
laps
all.
of fuel remaining now.
You got 146. And that's the first time we've done under 150. Only 11 fastest at the minute. So we still may need to come out again and try and do it a bit quicker. Just a plan with a different setup. Right, use that corner. Right. Dude, George Russell, man, what are you doing? No wonder you ran into my back end. Crazy driving like that. Stopping in the middle of the road. Okay, in the pit after a good lap time there, 146.265. Okay, let's have a quick glance here. Some of these times. George Russell 143. So Norris has not been out yet. We're in front of 2 drivers at the minute. So that will only put us 18th if things stay the way they are. So what I want to do is get my car set up, but I can't change it. Why? This is not good. I was hoping to run it again with another setup. Ah. I wanted preset 2. This is going to be an issue. Alright, so we are 18th, so top 15, let's go 145.6, so 600ths of a second. So we need to gain, so we need to do this in 145.5 might be enough. I mean, if it was gonna, let me change my setup, then I would have been fine. Okay. Let's go on the track. Let's try and do this a little bit quicker if we can. It'll be the last chance I get. I can't make any mistakes here. Been good so far.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
And that's a very good corner. That time's still behind. Quite locked up. That's not good. Had a couple of lockups there which slowed me down too much, man. That's not good. Oh dear. Could have been dangerous.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap or that's qualifying over for us.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So it looks like 18th is where we're gonna be. We could end up being 20th, so starting at the back. Okay, let's have a quick look. And the Norris in the top 3 at the minute. Beautiful for Norris. And So they're on a flying lap right now. So let's see how things shake up here after Q1. Where are we gonna start? So Lando Norris goes into Q2. Alonso has a penalty for 5 positions. And we are going to start in 19th. So on the back row at the minute. So at the end of Q3, okay, so next up will be a 31 lap race. So before we get onto that, I'm going to have a quick break. So stretch my legs at 31 laps on this circuit could be a very stressful race. It could be very quickly ended, it could be a good finish. So I'll be around about 3 minutes, so be right back and don't go anywhere. Mancha, we are back. So, let's get ready here for 31 laps here at the Singapore Grand Prix. Before we do that, let's quickly go over to the season standings so far. We've had a decent season. To say this is the first season in. I'm expecting a DNF here, but hopefully we can actually complete the race. So, okay, that's the current standing so far. Okay, here we go. So we will have a look at the car setup as well before we go. So the the actual pitch strategy is up for discussion, chat. So any suggestions for the tyre compound, the pit time, laps, etc., anything to do with that is up for discussion. So and then I will go with seems best.
Marina Bay hosted a Grand Prix that briefly ran in the 60s and 70s, but the Garden City re-entered the calendar for good in 2008. We missed it for a couple of years, but it was great to come back to the Singapore Grand Prix. We're here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit today, located in the heart of Singapore. The circuit consists of 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right. It's a track that's incredibly technical, so don't expect to see the drivers taking too much of it at full throttle. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Sainz, Verstappen, Norris, Perez, Stroll, Bottas, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Albon, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Sargent, Martin, De Vries,
Yeah, we got pushed up to
Tsunoda
17.
and Zhou Guanyu.
Oh,
Now it's almost time for lights
the
out,
Sonny guy
so let's
who
go
had
down to the track.
penalties.
Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Natalie Pinkham. Thanks for joining us, Natalie. And tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, well, they'll be the ones that are better off.
Hey,
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
so let's have a look at the race strategy. Go for the car setup. I can't change it. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I used two different setups in practice, but very weird. Okay. So the recommended strategy: one stop hard onto medium. 16 laps, then a pit. Alternative strategy: two sets of mediums, one set of softs. Time difference is around about two seconds. Now, I've not really been around the circuit with a hard tyre, so I don't know how they're going to react. We've had the mediums and the softs. Let's have a quick look on everybody else's strategy. So, London Knights are going to start on a hard type compound as well. A lot of mediums. Nah, then. I'm thinking if I go medium hard, but having a slower compound late in the race might not be a good idea. I think it's hard medium is the way we're gonna go. Okay. So lap 16 we're gonna pit in and put on the medium tyre. The amount of fuel here just over 32 laps. Our fuel management wasn't too bad, so I'm gonna drop that to 32.1. So that increases our lap time a little bit, as the car will be a little bit lighter. Okay. Yeah, we're going to leave it at 32.1. Okay. Here goes the engines. 31 laps. That's Singapore. Party. Couldn't see anything. Couldn't see the racing line, the cornering signals, anything. So back to the grid we are.
Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD. Copy.
Come on. Yeah, no. These hard tires do not go well here. I should have gone for mediums and then soft. Hard tires are just locking up. Turn left, sharpen it. Does not go left. these wheels are locking up too badly. No. Oh. Oh, come on. Come on now, there. On these corners. This is shocking. Remember never to use hard tyres here in Singapore. Oh, there, it's moving. my personal best of 158.
Blue flag.
I'm not slowing down anymore. You can... Okay.
Okay, blue flag conditions, create a gap and let the car behind through.
This is the worst wall ever in Formula 1. And
Blue flag, blue flag.
not good, not good, not good, not
Are
good.
you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Well, we didn't expect to finish the race, to be honest, but that's not the way we wanted to end it. And that blue flag is annoying. It's the worst rule in Formula 1 ever. If I didn't have to give up every position over and over and over and over again, I'd been fine.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they are very much at one with the car, which is a cliche, but it's true. It's not an easy process, and that work is very much paying off.
Well, Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Okay, so not a good podium there. Two McLaren, Mercedes and a Ferrari. It's good to not see Red Bull up there, but so how did Lando Norris do? Did he get in the top 10?
So let's review the drivers' standings.
He did.
That's a positive result for George Russell, who further solidifies his position at the top of the standings. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Natalie Pinkham, come on, who do you pick?
Well, there's no question in my mind. It has to go to George Russell. What a performance. He's got every right to be proud of what he accomplished out there today.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Okay, so Lando Norris coming 6th above Perez, which is a very good sign, giving the team 8 points. Unfortunately, a DNF is my result. So let's go to... okay, Fernando Alonso also did not finish. So let's have a look at the incidents here. So, on lap 1, Verstappen collides with Hamilton, Hamilton collides with Verstappen, and at lap 5, we retired the car with terminal damage. It doesn't say what happened to Alonso or why he retired the car. Pit start's not showing anything. Did no one pit? They all did, but it's not showing me their pit times, unfortunately. So, well, that is it for race 16 at Singapore, and not the ending that we wanted to see. So over to the standings, we currently stay 5th place, falling behind as Fernando Alonso does not catch up, but Perez does. London Norris in 9th, closing the gap on Alonso as well. Over to the Construction Championship, we are in 4th, 240 points behind Mercedes, who ran away with it this weekend with a 1 and 2 on the podium. So not a good weekend. A good one for Norris. So chat, that is going to conclude the stream for today with a DNF. Unfortunately, definitely learning not to use hard tyres at Singapore, and you have no traction. They lock up a lot compared to the medium tyres. So we try and remember that for next season, which we probably will not. But then again, if I watch my stream prior, then I may be able to learn from previous mistakes. So when the second season starts, I'll probably watch my race on that track previous year and see what we can do. So the next Grand Prix will be the Japanese Grand Prix.
Our new parts have completed without issue.
Ready?
They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Okay, so that is all set, ready for next time. Let me just check my calendars on my phone just to check, because we're going to try and catch back up. Looking at this, I'll definitely be streaming back to normal next week on Wednesday and Sunday. Now, I also will be streaming EAFC 24. I was going to say FIFA, but it's not called FIFA anymore. Let me just bring you guys in. Yeah. So next week we'll be back with Formula 1 again. I'll try and get probably 3 days in there, so probably Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. And then the week after that, possibly sling one in there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and hopefully get this year complete by the Sunday the 10th. And then shuffle things around for 2 streams, so I'll be streaming EAFC Manager Mode as well as Formula 1. So that is the plan going forward. It's been nice to see some familiar faces in the chat with Dodge, Ross Tinch and Display Name. It's nice to see Angela joining the chat as well. So thank you guys for coming in, and I will see you all again on Wednesday. So take care and happy gaming.